So your step one of data cleaning. First of all, let us explore the data. First, get the basic details of the data. Do basic verification. If you find any issues, take a note of them. Always, while we are doing data cleaning, always we run it in 2-3 passes. In the first pass, we will proceed. We will take a note of every issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, and so on. We'll proceed first. In the second pass, one by one, we come to the cleaning part. Okay. First, get the basic details of the data. What do you mean by basic details? Get the metadata, how many rows are there, how many columns are there, total number of observations. In the business told us that there are 150,000 observations are there. Do we really have it? What about the variable formats? They are saying, business is saying this is numerical, but here we are saying text data. Business is saying this is text data, but we are getting numerical data, etc., etc. If there are any basic issues, then you can identify them, write them down, but not necessarily you will get in basic check itself, you will get all the issues. If you find any issues, then perfectly fine. Let us do the first pass. Print first few records. And if you have found any observations, if they have found any issues, let us highlight them. Okay. Let us go back to our code and print first some of the records, and then we will match them with our data dictionary, where we have the variable name and the description of the variable and the variable type. Here it is given as Boolean, yes or no. Is it really Boolean in our output? Here it is given as percentage, which is numeric. Here it is given as integer, which is numeric. All of them are as expected or not? Let us get that idea. So let us open the code file right now, all of you. Import the data and run these basic checks. So this is the code file. First of all, we have to map our Google Drive, otherwise we will not be able to get this. So what I'm expecting is all of you have added your data set into your Google Drive. What you need to do here is you have to map the Google Drive. So here you can use this option, mount Google Drive, connect to Google Drive, and then start the importing process. Previously, if you have connected, then it will be faster. Otherwise, we have to give the login permissions, etc., etc. Done. Quickly import the data set. Looks like the output is already there. What I suggest to you, all of you, is go to edit. This is the first thing that all of you have to do first. Go to edit, clear all output. Make sure that you have cleared all output. It is a fresh file now. Edit, clear all output. Make sure whatever you're doing, you stop that now. Make sure you edit, clear all output. Then you can run this one by one. Here is the data set. Because if we do not change that, if we do not clear it, maybe the previous output might be seen and we might not get to know whether we are doing correctly or wrongly. Okay. This is data importing. No issues there. Shape of the data, number of rows and number of columns, 150,000 rows, 12 columns. These are the column names, basic details. These are the data types. I think you can get it using info also. Okay. These are the first few records. Is there any unique identifier? Unique identifier means primary key. Is there anything like that? Check all of those. Now I have the question to you. My question is, go through those outputs and tell me if you find anything fishy. Tell me your observations. Do we need to note down anything here? Is my question. In the basic steps, do we need to really note down anything here when you do all this? What are your observations? Observations. Have you found anything fishy? Can you write that in the chat window? Let me put the data dictionary for you so that you can refer to it. Refer to this and tell me compared to this, or do you think this is numeric? All these are numeric. They are also read as numeric in your case. This is yes or no kind of categorical. Was it also read correctly? Everything fine or not? What are some of your observations? Can you tell me that? Let me also observe. The first variable is yes or no, which is a yes or no variable. Have you found yes or no variable there? Have you found it yes or no variable? I think yes or no might not have been given as yes or no. Maybe it was given as Boolean 1 and 0. Isn't it? But here you need to be careful. What do you mean by yes? Was it 1, no is 0? Or the other way around? What about n has been given as 1 and y has been given as 0? That also we need to be careful, isn't it? Otherwise everything will go upside down. But usually yes will be 1, no will be 0. We can get that clarity little later. If you still have a question, you can write it as a note. Later on, we will anyway resolve that one. That it has been converted to 1 and 0. That is the first thing. What about the second one? What about any other observations? Anything that is fishy, that is kind of, you think that it is going to create some trouble later on? Look at the print output and tell me, is there anything issue that, have you found any issues here? Instead of head, maybe let me do a sample if required, or even you can do a head also, or again you can include a sample as well, head as well as sample. Print, the sample prints random 10 observations, random 10 observations. Yep. Somebody has highlighted it. Monthly income has missing values. That is the first thing. So first major issue is monthly income has missing values. Take a note of it, all of you. We need to come back to this in the second pass. Monthly income has missing values. Anything else that you have found? Oh, there is one more variable. Write it down. What is it? Number of dependents. Number of dependents. Number of dependents is what is it? It is read as a float here, not a very big problem, but it's okay. You can still deal it. It's not as big as this. But does it also have missing values? Number of dependents. Number of dependents also has missing values. Let me write them cleanly. In the second pass, we will come here. So the first observation is monthly income has issues. Maybe we will pass through this 3 or 4 times. Okay. In the first pass, you have observed in the first 10 records itself, you're lucky. Otherwise, in the second pass, it will get caught anyway. Next variable is, what is it? Dependents. Number of dependents. Very good. Number of dependents. Number of dependents also has issues. What is the issue? Missing value issue. Missing value. Missing value. Missing value. What else is the other issue? Somebody is highlighting. Debt ratio looks very high. Debt ratio has outliers. Very good. Debt ratio has outliers. Why are you saying like that? Is it like really, really higher than 1? Maybe let me check. Let me verify that. You're saying number of oh, debt ratio. How can like the ratio can be this much? Issue, serious issue. Very good. Monthly income, NANS, missing values. What about the other one that you are highlighting? Number of dependents. Yeah, maybe instead of 3, they are saying 3.0, 2.0, 1.0. That's fine. But you found some missing values, is it? When you do the head of it. Yeah, missing values are there. That's right. As of now, we found 3 issues. We will come back to them later on. I think rest of the ones that are okay to carry on, isn't it? Overall number of records from the business, they told us we gave you 150,000 borrowers information. Do we have it, or we got only 100,000 or 90,000 or something like that? Have we got all these records? Yes. 5710 is one value. Yeah, one of those values. Correct. Okay, that is the first pass. It is like nothing very critical here. We just did the print and we got these issues. Such is the data. By doing a simple print, we can get these issues. Okay.